question 38 extra, A part of it. Given the interior angle of a regular y-sided polygon as x degrees, write an expression for the sum of interior angles of the polygon in terms of x and y. This question is not actually hard. You just need to understand what the question is all about. Going back to the beginning, it says given the interior angle of a regular y-sided polygon. In this case, you're not given the numerical value for the number of sides as regards the polygon. You have it in y. It could be a 7-sided polygon, it could be an 8-sided polygon, but here you have it as y. So you understand y means the number of sides, which could be 7, could be 5, could be 10, but you're given in y. And you have x degrees, that the interior angle is x degrees. The question now says write an expression for the sum of interior angles of the polygon in terms of x and y, that in terms of one interior angle and the number of sides. For any regular polygon, the sum of interior angles using an interior angle and the number of sides is the interior angle times the number of sides. So that's x times y. X times y is xy. Therefore, the answer to this question is xy. You might not really understand this, but to help you in understanding, let's say we take a pentagon. A pentagon is a 5-sided polygon. Therefore, this y will be 5. And one of its interior angles, that's for a regular pentagon, is 108. Now, to use this information to get the sum of the interior angles, you just have to multiply 108 times 5. 108 times 5 will give you 540, which is the sum of interior angles of a pentagon. So, if you are given an interior angle and the number of sides of a regular polygon, to find the sum of interior angles, you just simply multiply the number of sides by the interior angle given to you. For a regular polygon, all angles are equal, same as all sides. Hope you understand. The B part of the question, given the sum of interior angles of a regular b-sided polygon as c degrees, write an expression for an interior angle of the polygon in terms of b and c. Going back to the first line, we have the sum of interior angles as c, the number of sides of a regular polygon as b. To explain the A part of the question, we use the pentagon. A pentagon is 5-sided, so the number of sides of a pentagon is 5, n is 5. Then the sum of its interior angles we know is 540. Let's do SA, that's sum of interior angles, is 540. And like in this case, we may ask to find one interior angle. That's one angle, we can call that IA, that's one interior angle. Using this information, to find the interior angle, you just simply do the sum of interior angles over the number of sides. That will be 540 over 5. This will give you 108. That's one interior angle is 108. Same applies to this. We've been given the sum of interior angles as c degrees. So here we have sum of interior angles SA as c degrees, and the number of sides of the regular polygon as b, that n is b. To write an expression for an interior angle, which is IA, in this case, the sum of the interior angles SA over the number of sides, which is n. Our SA is c, that's the sum of the interior angles, and the number of sides, that's n, is b. So we have this as c over b. That's the sum of interior angles, which is c over the number of sides, which is b. So our answer is c over b. So we have this as c over b. Hope you understand. This question is just about applying the appropriate formula. And in this case, you have an interior angle equal to the sum of interior angles over the number of sides. Just that simple. And for the sum of interior angles, you have it equal to an interior angle times the number of sides. That's why the result is x times y. Hope you understand.